Hey, it's Kevin Mano from Ricky, Zach, and Mano in the morning. We're at River on the Rooftop. And Lawrence, Clyde, and Gracie, thank you for being here.
Thank you for
Thanks
having us.
I've been an admirer for a while, and I'm so happy that you're here doing our show for us, and I thank you for that. Congrats on the new album. It just came out days ago.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
you.
Family Business is out there for the world to enjoy.
Yes.
Correct.
How's it feel to have it out?
It's very exciting. We've been working on this album for like what feels like 25 years, but that can't be correct. I think it's been just a few years, but it's very, very, it feels like we've been wanting it to come out for a very long time.
Yeah, I can tell that you put a lot of time and effort into it, listening
Thank
to it.
you.
There's just so much there.
Yeah.
How much do you guys, are you writing in the studio, or when you go into the studio, is it all pretty mapped out?
It's a real mix. Like, I think that Gracie and I each write ideas on our own, sometimes fully fleshed out songs, sometimes ideas that are not fully fleshed out, and then we bring them into the studio. Or sometimes we come into the studio with just like an idea of a type of vibe we want to do, and we'll even write something from scratch. I feel like we used to, earlier in our career, write everything in advance of coming to the studio, but I think it's been a fun process as we've become more experienced in the studio to be willing to come into the studio with less fleshed out, and then be willing to flesh that out in the studio.
Do you guys produce it all, or do you have a producer that you really trust? Because they're kind of like an extra member of the band.
Yeah. No, we do pretty much everything in-house. It's me and Clyde, and then Johnny and Jordan in our band who are here today. They're our main producers, and then we work with John Bellion as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
executive produces everything.
That's awesome. Love it. And congrats on the Meghan Trainor track as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it came out this month as well. This is a big month for you guys.
So,
a week before the album.
a week before the album.
Wow. What do you do pre-show? Your like pre-show rituals? Do you have see you doing push-ups over there before you take the stage or anything? Or
oh man, I wish I was doing push-ups before I went on stage. I sometimes do push-ups on stage with absolutely no preparation. I don't know. I kind of like sleep until the very last second, and then someone's like, "You have to go on," and then I kind of run on and sort of jolt myself in a really unpleasant way.
Do you actually sleep, or is it like more of a meditative state?
I'm
like
kind of joking, but I'm also kind of not, in that we really have such limited preparation for our shows at this point.
The thing is, so our band is like 8 people, and it's me, Gracie, and 6 of our childhood friends, including Johnny and Jordan, the producers who Gracie mentioned before. And like, because we're all actually just friends from childhood, it really varies on a day-to-day basis, where like some days we're all playing a board game right until we go on stage, or some days we're like having some drinks or doing whatever. It really just depends on what we're all in the mood for.
And then what about after the show? Because your shows are
Same
so
thing.
Energetic.
Like,
is it hard to come down though?
I don't know. Some shows right after the show, we're like immediately being like, let's pick up that board game that we were playing before. Some days we're like all really tired and just kind of veg out. Some days we're like, oh, let's go.
It's also not
have a good time somewhere.
Not the most glamorous thing ever, but because we're an independent band and we kind of run everything in-house, like oftentimes we'll get off stage and be like, all right, we got to go send those emails or do whatever. Like it kind of resumes immediately.
You got to do it all.
Yeah.
You guys just did a whole tour with Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
Right.
And you just opened for the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
My God, that sounds surreal even saying those things. Do either of you will go, individually here? Do you have a favorite show you've ever played? One favorite
It's a really
show?
good question.
I mean, obviously the Rolling Stones thing was like, a crazy childhood dream, but I would say that our headline shows in New York City, where we're from, are really so special, because the family business thing isn't a joke. It's like, most of us in the band are from New York. To have all of our family and closest friends at a show, and it's usually one of the biggest shows of the tour, those shows tend to be really special to me.
Yeah, we threw our own festival like a few years ago in New York. We did 3 nights at Brooklyn Steel, and each had like a different theme. That was probably like a highlight of my life thus far.
That's awesome. And then you guys
it's
are
all
going
downhill now. Yeah.
You're going overseas soon, right?
Yeah.
We leave in like 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah, exactly 7 days. We'll be in London starting off, and then all over Europe. Got a few weeks off, and then North America.
I mean, what percentage of your time is on the road?
A lot.
Maybe this year we've been not on the road too much because we've been really focused on finishing the album. We were working on this album until really right up until it came out, which is not as common, but so we've been pretty much in the studio.
And not suggested.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. But we were in the studio pretty much all year, so we're excited to get back out on the road. We've spent a lot of our time doing.
How does this, Gracie? I know you do some acting as well. So how does all of this time on the road, is that taking a backseat now and you're focusing on the band?
No, I've kind of made horrible decisions in my life where I just decide that I should do everything all at the same time,
Okay.
which is like really cool and awesome for your brain. That's a joke. But the first, while we were finishing the album, I was in LA for a lot of it working on a television show, and then immediately wrapped that, came home. I'm here.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, it honestly has been really fun. I'm kind of, I'm very grateful that I get to do like all of the things I want to do
That's
at
really
the same time.
cool.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys go play a board game here in a minute. Get ready for the show. But would you either of you have any goals, career goals, like you want to play the Super Bowl halftime show, or you want to collaborate with somebody, or what's the?
I mean,
if we play the Super Bowl halftime show, you have to dance. Like you'd have to do like something.
Sounds
Are you
good.
talking to me? You want me
Sure,
there to dance?
yeah,
Oh my
go.
god! You heard it here, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I feel like for us, the goal is just we're so grateful that we're able to make the music that we want to make as an independent band. We are able to control our own creative process and make the music we want to make, and yet be able to sit here with people like you and play these awesome shows and build a fan base. Like that is our goal, and so we just want to keep doing that and have it be a little bit bigger each time. That's my honest answer.
That's a great answer, Gracie. I don't know if you can top that, but the floor is yours.
I want to be super famous and super. No, I think I totally agree. I love the fact that we're siblings. This started in our living room as kids, and we've kind of blown it up to the maximum that we can and continue to do. And I hope that we never lose like the spirit of what we started out as, because I don't think thus far we have it all. So
No,
yeah.
that's awesome. Great
Yeah.
answers. I love you guys. I'm excited to see
Oh,
it.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Yes.
for
On
having
everything.
us.
The new record again. It's out. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it. Lawrence here at River on the Rooftop tonight. Thank you guys.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.